Hello and welcome back to more Civilization 6 Gathering Storm. As we are going for the win here, the exoplanet expedition is in the works and we just need a little bit more to get it boosted. 6 turns from it launching and then up to 50 more turns, so that would be a turn 301 win should I do nothing else. Now the odds of me doing nothing else, very small. Let me go ahead. Every little bit of experience I can get here, that's what I'm going for. Ooh. They have an AT crew fireman. They are well set to do damage. I have a feeling if I do an attack, it's gone, but whatever. I care more about that. I will take Eisenhower. My first great general of the game. You've done everything you need to. Campus Research Grant. Declare friendship. And I want an alliance. I want military. I want open borders. There we go. We got up to secret. We're nearly getting to there. We share vision at the last alliance level, which will be nice. You completed a water park. Start working on that since we've got boosted. And water parks. Yeah, generally that doesn't matter at the end game there, but I did actually make something better of that. Oh, I lost all the extra gold I could get. That's still very decent. You know, I'm not going to war. I'll take +5 production of military units should I suddenly need to build a military at the end. I doubt it. How much would this upgrade to? It would upgrade all the way to mechanized infantry from warrior. That is rather hilarious. What would you go into? You go into a modern armor. Oh man, that's just hilarious to me. Insert some more production. You know, I'm just going to grab a builder right here because I'm going to want to start building those windmills in the water. It'll get me some more cash. Since oh no, you are not ready. Go ahead and get some sources first. You are not a high-ranking spy yet. You go ahead and do that. Now I've got a little bit of power here should I need it. Getting 2 free randomly chosen technologies. That is possibly very, very tough.
The enemy know not where.
Okay. Cybernetics gonna do me no good. But at least I discovered that out. Come here. Get that going. Right. One of y'all is gonna come here. Do that. Other of y'all is going to come here and do that. Okay, so it launches next turn. Beautiful. You have a little bit of time to work on that. And now we're starting to... Alright, that happened. Come back this way. And keep stealing from Japan. And there we go. Even more power here. This city is entirely green powered, so it'll enable me to put both a shopping mall, if I ever get to it, and the aquatic center. Because these aquatic centers are really going to help.
If winning isn't everything, why do they keep score?
Very good. Renew that. You. To the aquatic center. Just keep building aquarium. Though I don't think I necessarily need to build the aquarium, because within range 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, it may matter. Besides, I just like having them built anywhere, everywhere. It feels good to just fully build out your districts. It may not be the most efficient thing to do, but I enjoy it. And what's not, a Civ game if not something you play to enjoy? Well, I can't go there, so let's go there. We'll get this city fully on renewables. Sea windmills are very good. Also makes, not having fisheries okay, because fisheries are really good for food and production. But the problem with them is to get the production bonus, you need Liang in the city. And you want to basically move her around to build fisheries in that case, which again makes her harder to do other things like just have a dedicated builder city. And governors, take time to establish, so I generally find moving around governors in the early, mid-game, if you do it strategically, can be okay, except for Bengala, who you just, you just want to kind of, as quickly as you can, find his main city and set him up in that city and just get that city rocking and rolling. But that's Bengala for you. Alright. Sure. You can get an aquatic center as well. Researching telecommunications, that would be nice, but my most important goal is to just keep this rolling. Kitukara is doing all it needs to do. Getting me some extra titanium.
Oh, no entreaties cool.
Alright, did we find it? We found seasteads. How close are we to getting... Next turn we pull in that governor, or that, because it's two free random texts. So, to increase the likelihood that we get good texts for us, I'm going to research telecommunications, which will give us a huge culture thing, and rely on the Great Admiral to do some work for us. You can do a research grant. We need even more science at the moment. Have you done your aquatics park yet? You've done your aquatics park. Okay. You've done your aquatics part. You've done basically everything we need you to do. Yeah. You do a campus research. You. Sure, go to the stadium. Come on. Since I think you started in here, we can go in here and build in here. Because you're going to have to go build there. Yep. And that will get this network complete. Then we'll have to integrate this network coming up the railroad this way, and then we'll finally connect the railroad out. It's a lot of railroading, not necessary, but a lot of fun to just have your empire fully railroad connected. It just gives, again, that sense of satisfaction. This city. Next turn is going to need even more power. 23 science.
The single biggest problem.
Are we... We can use a governor title to unlock the master plan. Yes, we want to do that, because that will be good. You did that. Get yourself an aquatic center. You want seasteads. How much? Okay. So we want to do 2 free technologies. So you, if retire, 2 free technologies.
I must go down to the...
Okay, so we got seasteads. Very good. Off-world mission. That's what we want. Mary Leakey, come here. That's a turn off that. Beautiful. So yes, my gamble did pay off. And now, I basically just go there. Because these 2 technologies, cybernetics and advanced power cells, are just things you use to upgrade the giant death robot. And that's not what we need. Again, just putting aquatic center everywhere. I have boosted production towards them. It makes me feel good. Get that there. Because, yeah, railroad there. We connect one more railroad there. Yay, direct lines. Still think I'm going to be trading with up this way, and the main reason being, ooh, this has slightly more culture. That has considerably more gold. Gold is not useless at this point. Gold is still useful. Such as, if I can get this person 100% production towards space race projects, That would be lovely. And yes, we're about to reach 7. We have flooded the world. We have done it. So we have 2 levels. Hungry's catching up there. I think I've shrunk my CO2 levels by just... My power is now entirely from uranium, which has its own concerns. To recommission a reactor at some point. But now I've got amenities, now that I've got aquatic centers everywhere, so life is good. Campus. Okay, we need to start buying builders as fast as we can. Doesn't matter that they're not going to be as good as builders as they can be. I'll still launch faster inserting builders than not inserting builders. Because right now I have enough aluminum in the bank to launch 4 terrestrial laser stations before I have to start getting additional power to launch non-terrestrial ones. Oh, this is done. Fantastic.
Still 11 days passage.
Okay, Hojo. Lighthouse, shipyard, seaport. That felt good. Keep you growing, keep you good. Alright. Lagrange. And builder. And let's see. Lagrange laser station. We're getting them built up. Okay, how long was it going to take you to now build a building? That's going to take you 2 turns, so we're just going to purchase a building. Insert, we can afford it. Do a campus. Let's see. Yeah, this one we can basically pass on, because we don't need that engineer. We've got this whole thing taken care of. You've done all that that's going to be. You can do a campus research grant. It'll take you a while, but the science will be useful. There, railroad. I hope as soon as we have the Lagrange, we'll be moving. So 45 turns right now. So we're still actually, we sped it up. We're under. Ouch! Broadbands. My ears are bleeding. They're just Matthias can Hojo can try. He's got so much he's got to do. He's not really going to get there. As much as I would love, science matters a lot less now. It really does. The builder card, and actually culture. Not that you will do much good at anything, but I am going to recruit you because you'll boost everything else. I have nowhere to put your great works, but that doesn't matter to me. You... Theater Square, because I want some art. Let's promote you to Master Plan. Okay, so what we want here is actually occult research. You are going to come here, hopefully launching it. There we go. You are going to launch another Lagrange station. Hopefully you are ready for Lagrange. Not quite. I think I might flip those tiles into this city. And builder. Builder. You did all that. You've got no ley lines. So you can do research grants. Keep building. You have nowhere you can go. So I'm just gonna put you there just to get you out of my way. You do you have something better? Not really. Repeat. Making the decisions faster matters more now. Try to steal. I think we're... Oh, we're not quite. 4 turns until we get the full melt. I mean, we're trying to produce... Begin voting. Sure. You can have an aid request. Make everybody happy. There goes the Lagrange laser station. Oh, I guess we can't insert into oh no, we could insert. I want to get one of these projects done, just to say I did. One of these occult researches. Go there. You are going to go Lagrange. Get another builder. Builders are getting expensive, but you know, it's what you do when you're launching. Alright, let's see. How fast are we going to turn? We are traveling at 3 light years. So, we'll see where we're getting. This is starting to get online. Okay. There's a trader we are not using. Rather than put it there, I will transfer it over to my newest city, even though not necessarily the best move. I just enjoy. Machu, you don't need to do occult research. You can actually start just producing some builders. You. I'm going to actually swap both of those into you. And the main reason being is that'll make my occult research do even better. Keep stealing. Plus 5% towards projects. That is the future tech, which means your more future tech you do, the more help you'll get towards doing things like space launches and the like. And if you're running commercial hub, oh, there go tourists. Not that I really care. They're just really too far from a culture victory to be able to do anything about it. Diplo, blood mitigated, Diplo victory. I still think I'm the best off. So yeah, they're way too far from that. Domination they're not going to do. Religion, Jadwiga, yeah, they're like Pedro has lost out on that, but everyone else has fought each other to a stalemate. And in 3 turns, will that help even more? Okay, you, hold on, promote you first. Sure, you can get demolitions. Alright, so we've launched Lagrange. Let's do the calculation. How much we're traveling? 5 light years. Alright, so to make that number, let's just say we have 10, so 40. We have 8 turns until our victory. Can we speed that up any? So we've got 39 left. 39 divided by, we can get to, still think we can do 1 more. That'll take a lot more power. But I think if we go for a power, we're going to have to do it here too. We're just going to have to go for terrestrial. Even though we'll have enough aluminum in another turn, we just don't have it this turn. And it really does matter about us getting things running right now. So you are coming right here, forcing that in. We're just, even though you're running gold, we're running it into that project. And I get another builder. So it's going to take us 3 turns to do that. We're not going to get that help. So we're going to pass that. Force us into that one. That's the one we would have rather had. Oh well, we'll be fine. Trade with Japan. Why not? Keep coming here. There is a railroad there. So all we need to do to like finish connecting anything up is just do 3 more pieces of railroad. I think we can do that. You. Is there anywhere near housing cap? You could actually use the housing cap. So we're just going to set you here. We go into next turn. Are you near housing cap? Kinda. Who did I lose? Bologna. I want Bologna. Oh. Yeah. I want these back. I want my scientific city-states back, please, and thank you. Let's go for a builder. We'll just start building yeah, we'll just keep going like that. Getting things under control. That, get it down to 1 turn. There we go. 1 turn makes it good. Oh, you need a charge. Put 2 charges in the capital, 1 charge over there. You. Do you get it gone this turn? Close. Oh well. Which means next turn we're moving at 7. Which means we could actually do 1 more to speed things up, I think. So we're going to buy another builder there. And another builder here. And you go for a builder because we're trying to take care of things. Foot. At least you got out alive where I don't have to rescue you. You come right here. Getting things connected. You keep stealing. Now you don't need to speed up your spies' missions if you're just stealing gold with them or doing defense, because it multiplies the gold income of the city times the number of turns. So simply speeding up the mission just gives you more frequent, not better. Which also means more frequent chances to get caught, as well as it coming in more frequently. So there's 2 terrestrial laser stations, which means now we're now starting to burn through a little bit more power there. Use another hit here. All right. So now we will win at 7 a year. That's going to get 21. So in 4 turns, it'll be 28, which will put us 1 short, which means if we can, we want 1 more, because I don't think I can speed it up any faster. And I can do 1 more Lagrange station. And if I get this guy to come here and insert, yeah, we get it down to 1 turn. And that's what we needed. There we go. You can come here, insert there. which means that'll finish next turn. Which is cool. So you in my capital no longer need to run your spaceport projects. Spaceport projects are we've done all the spaceport projects that they're going to be. Keep working on that. And what can you do that's useful? Get me a builder. I want to get more of those things online. I'll finally get into my synthetic technocracy government at the end. We might as well open up one trade route with them. Not that it really matters. Woohoo. We're about to win. But I want to complete this railroad. One more, and that will be the railroad done. You. Yeah, let's go ahead and get at least one seastead, just to say we did. Expanding housing. Are we supposed to get some culture from seasteads? Could be wrong. But either way, it gives housing. Full point of housing.
Incomplete.
Generally, by the time you get that, it really doesn't matter. So you're just like, oh yay, I got a thing. Let's get that going there. Oh, we can go in deep sea. Put that one there. And let's go ahead and get cybernetics just to say we got the entire tech tree. Because that also feels satisfying. Alright, that was all there. Let's recommission the reactor just so we don't have anything blow up on us at the last minute. You might as well become a modern infantry, because you can. Cult research. I don't know how useful that was, but I might as well just do another occult research. Occult research makes no sense. Sure, do another Theater Square Festival. And complete the railroad. My entire empire is now connected in the most efficient way possible. By efficient, I mean fewest tiles to move across, and that makes me feel all sorts of warm fuzzies inside. Campus research grants. Well, we'll go for harbor shipping. We need some gold. You. Suppose we can go for yet another builder. And we'll bring you over here. There we go. Even more electricity is now accounted for. Hopefully we'll have to be using less and less to power, as we are going green with offshore wind.
If there is any work in the we find everywhere men of mechanical.
Change the governments. We don't need as much science in production. So, plus 30 towards all city projects. That makes the production easy. We just don't need the science. Alrighty. That's going to be a ton of gold. We want Vissel banking. Integrated space cell we really don't need anymore, but we could use logistics. E-commerce should be good. And let's see. We'll just do that. Get some nice future tech is now all we can do. We've got all of that taken care of. Sure. Let's go for that, because that gives me the upgrade of the card I'm using. It gets me shopping malls. Just some of the last things I can build in some places. You are basically done. I'm going to run some industrial zone logistics. Well, yes, I'm about to win the game. And you've started to recognize that. A little too late, but you know. Oh. You, +6 loyalty per turn guy, are supposed to go over here and be used there. You... Oh, let's do a campus research grant. We're just slowly building. There's that. You did a builder. Sure, harbor. Come all the way out there. There we go. Get that out there. And you're done. You built the railroad. Nothing more. Sure. Where's the win? Traveling at 8 a turn, so simply 2 turns. Almost there. Wow. Hit me with a minus loyalty. Where do I send you? Oh, you go back to Buddha. There we go. Back to Buddha you go. More gold. Unique things. Okay, what do you can do that's useful? Sure. Campus. Tire you. Come there. More of that. Lots of local renewable sources. There we go. And what do we get? 2 copies of blue jeans. Not bad. Looks like we're making some decent progress here. We've gotten renewable sources up to at least 30%. You've got a bit. Oh, we're getting how much power we need to burn there. But either way, we have made victory.
Ages ago, we thrust forward into the unknown. The first pioneers set forth on an uneasy course. And yet once again did our people thrive.
It's always so satisfying to get the victory.
Leadership, we plot a new course.
I also wish they had updated this windscreen a bit, because this is the Mars colony. It's not the exoplanet expedition. Or they'd added just a little bit more to do the exoplanet expedition. Again, small complaints, just turning, something, and I don't have a problem with them combining the 3 separate Mars projects into one, because the 3 separate Mars projects were the victory, and now they were no longer the victory. Turning them into one project is fine, but it should still give you something other than just a little bit of era score. Like the moon landing gives you a bunch of culture, the Earth satellite reveals, the fog of war, but at least you see everything, so it's there. Alright, we got up to the Charles de Gaulle level. And graphs. Buildings constructed. As you can kind of see, we just constructed more buildings, although Hojo just kind of maintained right to the end there until we got there. Cities captured, which is basically a little bit of Hojo, a little bit of Yadwiga, but that's it. Player science. Yeah. So here you kind of see where we kind of took off and really got above Hojo there, and this is where we started winning the science game. This is when I started just doing everything I could to get science, and then at the end there, when I revealed and got all the science I kind of really needed to win the game, I let it drop back off. It's still going to maintain high just because, so much of my empire was built around that science, but, you do what you can. Buildings constructed. And total religions founded. So very useful. How many wonders did I get? So I think, what was that, 5 or 6 wonders for me? Of course, Matthias at there is, getting the most there, but I'm getting a few key wonders. You don't need that many wonders to win the game. Governors. Huh. I did kind of get on par, and he did get the Casa de Construcción, which gives you 3 governor titles, so the fact that I kind of maintained parallel with that, it's good at just one more turn. Although I will say, at the very end of the culture tree, the future culture tech just gives you more governor titles, if I remember correctly. But anyway, let's pull out, let's go into this nice screenshot mode here so we can see our empire at the end. Yeah, we had some nice... I'm glad I revealed these early, so I kind of knew how to plan my cities around those, because that worked to a real good advantage, I think. Of course, we could have tried to gone and gotten more, but the ones we had, we really made good use of, especially with a small empire, and the Inca do tend to do a small empire well. Obviously, there were many other ones on the map. It wasn't like the first game I ever played the Hermetic Order, and I only found one basically within, 10 tiles of my capital, and that was the one I had already ended up building my campus on anyway. So it was like, I couldn't even work it or get the advantage of it. It was just a dead tile. And then had a city out there, all on its lonesome, that was entirely geo-powered. Just our little geo-powered city over here. little marine research lab. Sitting on geothermal vents. That other island just basically just completely went down. This really got hammered with what was lost around this area. And this right here, though, this maintains strong. We got two more in here. And had a nice city here that got us some uranium and a little more aluminum. That was still very worth it to do. This kind of communal continent down here. Everyone gets a city. Or lots of people get a city. Because, yeah, Alexander has a city. Japan has like 3. Alexander has 2. Well, it was fairly shared. And Brazil did not get wiped off the map this game. If you look at their remaining empire at the end there, they were just totally wrecked by Jadwiga. They had 3 later cities remaining, and then one of their early cities, I think it was like their 3rd city, they got to held on to as their capital, but just look at how sad that is. And Jadwiga just totally wrecked them. But I'm happy with our little empire. As we would continue on, we would have really started developing that ocean wind power to really, cut down on our environmental impact. Let me go back. How much environmental impact did we have this game? CO2 levels. So we still had the highest, but we were starting to get to a solid 3rd. Maybe at some point we could have done some carbon CO2 capture. Not that it lowers the level, but it would capture some CO2. Although if you capture CO2, it may pull down like storms. Like you may not be able to undo the flooding. But yeah. Storms definitely go up. River flooding definitely goes up. Droughts definitely go up from climate change. And submerged 81 tiles this game. So much fun. Alright. Well, thank you all for joining me for this episode and this series of Civilization 6. Next series, I'm going to take a quick jaunt back to Sigma Theory, since I had someone specifically ask me to do another Sigma Theory video. But that should not take more than a few episodes. Those tend to be short. And then I think we'll come back with Bull Moose Teddy. But anyway, thank you for joining me, and be seeing you.